Alright guys, it is me, the Tour24 here, and we are now starting up our official Back to the Future of the Game playthrough. Get that wire out of the way because that's going to be irritating. So basically we're going to take you through all 5 of the episodes of the Back to the Future video game. We're talking episode 1, It's About Time, episode number 2, which is Get Tannen, episode 3, which is called Citizen Brown. Episode 4, which is called Double Visions. And episode 5, which is called Out of Time. So, hang on one sec, let me pick up my blanket and adjust this for you guys. See better. How's that? I could. Alright. So basically these are all PlayStation Now rentals on PS4, so bear with me as it loads.
Huh. How much money am I supposed to take out of your thing?
Like 20.
Is that going to be enough to buy everybody Chinese?
Check the menu real quick. Probably 40 then. Take out 40.
How much are your headset going to cost, though?
I'm not getting my headset today.
I know tomorrow, though. You got to take more money out tomorrow to get your headset.
Alright. New game. Before we begin, would you like to see notifications when Marty has a new goal? Yes, show goals, of course. There. Telltale Games
Alright, I'm ready.
presents in association with Universal Partnership and Licensing.
I'm standing on the parking lot at Twin Pines Mall. It's Saturday morning, October 26th, 1985, 1:18 a.m. And this is temporal experiment number 1. Come on, Indy. Hey, boy, get in there. That a boy. In you go. Get down. Get your seatbelt on. That's it.
Whoa. Okay.
Please note that Einstein's clock is in precise synchronization with my control watch. Got it?
Right, check, Doc.
Good. Have a good trip, Einstein. Watch your head.
You got that thing hooked up to the car?
Watch this.
Yeah, okay. Got it.
Not me. The car. The car. If my calculations are correct, when this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
I love that line. I'm sorry.
Watch this. Watch this.
And there he goes.
What I tell you? 88 miles per hour! The temporal displacement occurred at exactly 1:20 a.m. and 0 seconds!
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Doc. You disintegrated Einstein.
I'm not Marty. I didn't disintegrate anything. The molecular structure of both Einstein and the car are completely intact.
Where the hell are they?
The appropriate question is,
When the hell are they?
You see, Einstein has just become the world's first time traveler. I sent him into the future. 1 minute into the future, to be exact. And at precisely 1:21 a.m. and 0 seconds, we shall catch up with him and the time machine.
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you
You tell
telling
me
me
that you built a time machine?
Out of a DeLorean?
The way I see it, if you're going to build a time machine into a car, why not do it in some style? Besides, the stainless steel construction made the flux dispersal. Look out!
And that's where everything turns wrong.
Doc?
Huh, that's peculiar.
Where's the car, Doc?
It should have caught up with us 27 seconds ago.
Doc, what happened to Einstein?
No need for concern. It's probably just a minor miscalibration of the time circuit. Marty, could you get my notebook? It should be in the toolbox.
Get Doc's notebook. I said Doc. I can't read today. Doc needs the book. Go get it from. Now let's look the toolbox. Search for the notebook.
Notebook. Got it. Flux capacitor?
That's it!
What the heck's a flux capacitor?
My latest invention. The thing that makes time travel possible. In this notebook, I detail the nearly 3 decades of scientific breakthroughs necessary to build a working time machine. If it ever fell into the wrong hands, the consequences could be catastrophic. Let's see. It's mass equals I times C, and E
Since the way it
equals the
happened,
square
sounds
root of C
familiar.
times C
Yeah.
squared. And the
Yeah.
flux dispersal rate is inversely proportional to the 4th root of N, K to 9, then.
Doc, something's way off here.
Sinister music.
Doc?
Everything's changing. Twin Pines into one pine.
Doc, what is it?
I've made a horrible mistake.
Doc! No!
I'm sorry, Marty.
Doc, come back! Doc!
Lightning.
Doc!
Marty, is everything okay?
Yeah, Mom, it was just a nightmare. I was in the past. Doc was there.
Well, you're safe and sound now, back in good old 1986. But you'd better get up. Your father's waiting for you.
Huh?
Weren't you going to meet him over at Doc's?
Holy crap, I'm late.
Dun, 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 dun. Episode 1, it's about time.
Dad, are we too late to stop the sale?
Better late than never. You wouldn't believe how much rare stuff there is back here.
That's Doc's stuff. The city has no right to.
Now, son, I know you're upset, But your friend's been gone for months, and the city really seems hell-bent on using his land for that new parking garage. And, hey, is that a first edition Jules Verne?
It's just not fair. But at least things can't get any worse.
Oh, yes, they can.
Hey, Marty!
Hi, Biff.
Come to see if the old crackpot had any buried treasure?
Nah, I guess I'm just remembering.
So that is around the labs, make sure Doc doesn't leave anything dangerous lying around. Search Doc's lab for dangerous materials. What's that?
I miss Einstein.
What's that?
I wonder why Doc didn't take any of these with him.
Does nature contrive it so that even with a time machine, you can't intervene to prevent your own conception, for example?
Hey, let me...
Now, Biff, leave Marty alone. This is a very emotional time for him.
Oh, sure. Sorry, Marty.
Looks like a hand crank lightning rod, or maybe a lightning powered pencil sharpener.
Yeah, because they tell you to make those.
A fish tank? I never knew Doc raised fish. Doc's fish had weird taste in decor. I kind of like Doc.
Can't see the audio from there. I don't want to talk to Biff.
Hope that wasn't poison gas or anything. Feels like that was a lifetime ago. Actually, I guess it was.
Hey, let me try, Marty.
Now, Biff, let Marty have his turn.
You got it, Mr. McFly.
Doc built this model at downtown Hill Valley way back in 1955. The clock tower in the courthouse even works. What the? Is that Doc's notebook in there?
Hey, that looks just like the courthouse. You gotta hand it to the old coot. He was good with his hands.
Biff, can I see that a minute?
This would look great in my fish tank. Give the old carp something new to nibble on.
Can I see that model courthouse for just a second? I need to get something out of it.
Like what? A not guilty verdict? That was a joke.
Oh, but really, can I?
No, I think I'll hold on to it.
Give it here, Biff.
Well, well, look at what we have here. Looks like plans for something. What's a flux catheter?
It's none of your business. Doc asked me to...
Brown's worm food, kid. But this looks like it might be worth something. Ha!
Yeah, sure.
Doc must have whipped up some crazy compounds in that cauldron. That smells like beef stew. Doc sure did love his Jules Verne.
They have a bunch of Jules Verne books there.
Hey, Dad, why's my guitar got a price tag on it?
Sorry, son. Must have been an overzealous clerk. Just pick it up. I'll iron things out with the bank.
Here's an oldie, but a goodie. 1, 2, 3.
Hey, look, it's Chuck Butthead. Let me show you how it's done.
Now, Biff, I think that's Marty's guitar.
Oh, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Here you go, Marty. Let's hear a few licks. Wow, that was sizzling hot. Like a melting ice cube.
So it's supposed to be.
Hey, Dad. Who's running this sale anyway?
Oh, that'd be me, son.
You. Why?
Well, once it became apparent that the bank was going through with the sale, I volunteered to oversee it in order to make sure that Doc's stuff would be treated with a modicum of respect. Isn't that right, Biff?
You got it, Mr. McFly.
I'm telling you, this sale is a joke. Doc's only been gone for a few months, and I happen to know.
Yes, you've told us he's not dead. He's on a trip. Let's say you're right. Have you considered that this trip may not have been entirely voluntary? I hate to say it, but Doc's run up some pretty sizable debts around town. Maybe he's just hiding from his creditors.
You got Doc wrong. Sure, maybe he's not so good with money. That's just because his mind's always on bigger things. But he's still a straight-up guy. He'd never run away from his problems.
Well, you know him better than I do, son, but the bank is within its rights to sell off his stuff. Maybe you should try to find some things to remember him by before Biff grabs them all.
Do you think dreams can predict the future?
Well, you know I don't go in for that mystical stuff, but I do think they can reflect how you're feeling about the future.
That notebook is Doc's legacy. I've got an obligation to protect it.
Now, hold on a minute. Didn't you just get done telling me Doc's still around, off traveling somewhere?
Yeah?
Then how is it your obligation to protect his legacy? You can't have it both ways, Marty. If Doc's alive, he can protect his own legacy.
About Biff. Dad, I know you're trying to help.
He talks a big game, son, but he's not so tough. I've been dealing with him a long time. Believe me, I can handle it.
So can I.
I guess you can. Okay, son, I'll stay out of your way. You know where to find me.
I'll keep looking around. Thanks, Dad.
Now.
And now, something your kids are really gonna like.
Thanks for warming them up for me, Butthead. Well, it's 1 for the monkey, 2 for the snow, 3 to get ready now, goes, got go.
Quality's good, but it needs more bass. And treble. And volume. Let's make some noise.
You want to hear a number by Biff and the Biff-Tones? Always happy to play for my adoring fans. Now watch me blow the lid off this joint.
Whatever you say.
Boom.
Rock on, Biff. Oh, shoot. Doc, where are you? Doc? Einstein! Where did you come from, boy? Didn't you bring Doc with you?
Marty? Marty, if you're hearing this recording, then the DeLorean's automatic retrieval feature is a resounding success.
Automatic retrieval?
In case of my failure to return to the DeLorean within an allotted time, I programmed the time machine to jump to these four-dimensional coordinates without me. As you are well aware, time travel is an inherently risky activity, and despite my elaborate precautions, there's always a possibility that I could land in trouble sometime. And that sometime is now, or then, or maybe later.
He's in trouble.
Marty, come to my rescue in the past, or was it the future? Anyway, I rely on you to do it again. Please take the DeLorean back, or forward, to wherever it is I'm stuck in time. When you get there, I'm sure you'll figure out what to do.
That's it? Aren't you gonna tell me when that is?
Just go to the date specified on the time circuit readout under the heading marked last time departed. Good luck.
Right. Last time departed. Oh, jeez. Come on. Crap! Oh, great. How am I supposed to find him now? Okay, Doc, I know I haven't seen you in a few months, but I'm pretty sure this isn't your shoe. Looks like the time circuits still work. Now I only need to know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Well, once I know when to look for Doc. I can use those to enter a date into the time circuits. Well, once I know when to look for Doc. I keep this picture of my dad to remind me that even the most hopeless losers can grow up to be pretty cool guys. This notebook has all of Doc's plans for the flux capacitor and the DeLorean. I'd better make sure it never falls into the wrong hands. And by wrong hands, I mostly mean Biff.
Marty?
That!
Marty?
That!
Marty?
That!
Marty?
That! This time-traveling shoe is my only clue to finding Doc. What do you know about this shoe, Einie? Great Scott! I think he's onto something. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. How's this supposed to lead me to Doc, Einie?
Step away from the door.
That!
Now, let me get a look at you.
Einstein, come on!
Just as I suspected. Hooligans! Get along now! Scat!
I'm not a hooligan, ma'am. I'm a teenager.
I wasn't born yesterday, young man. Aren't you the miscreant who skateboards through the town square every morning between 8 and 8:30 in a decidedly incredibly unpunctual manner?
Yeah?
All skateboarders are hooligans. It's a fact. Look it up.